Today I'm going to show you how to make a project board like this for your wall and get an inspiration board going in your studio. Alright, today I'm going to show you how to make some project pin boards like this that you can hang on the wall, and you can have some real life Pinterest boards and make some inspiration come to life. So all you're going to need is a piece of foam core. It's just a white piece of foam core. You want to get a thicker one that's like a 1/2 inch thick. You're going to need about a yard of muslin or your favorite material. I like to use muslin because it's a neutral and affordable fabric. Got some scissors and some spray mount. And that's about all you're going to need. We also have some mounting tape to put them on the wall afterwards.
First thing you want to do is get a thick piece of foam core. I found this one by Elmer's that has cork on one side, but that doesn't really matter. Then you're going to cut your muslin so that it barely hangs over the edge, a couple inches over your foam core, and now we're going to iron it. Iron your muslin, get all the wrinkles out. All right, we got our muslin all nice and ironed and wrinkle free. We're going to bring the project outside so we can spray mount this. So we have our muslin here and our foam core here that already has the cork board on it. Like I said, that doesn't matter. I just happen to get that one. And what we want to do is use some spray adhesive. I got this Elmer's Craft Bond, and whatever you have, you can follow the directions on it, but I'm going to let this set for a little bit before I apply the muslin. That way it's just a light temporary bond. So what we're going to do is start, and we're going to spray only the center area first, and then apply our muslin, and then we'll spray the rest. That way we can get a really nice flat even application of our muslin. So I'm going to just start and do a little wind today. Just a light spray down the center third. I'm going to let that sit for a little bit and we'll come back and apply it. All right, now we're going to apply our muslin. Just going to take it, we want it to overlap a few inches on each side as you cut it. So we're going to take it and see through it here on this side. Our dog next door is making some noise. And just shift it so you get it right where you want it. Now, if you have it where you want it, you're going to start in the center. And working outwards, just go out to each edge until you think you reach the area that you covered with the spray adhesive. So that will be the first round. That's pretty good. Now we're going to peel back this edge. About there. And we're going to peel back this edge. About there. And we're going to give it a light coat again. Get the edges good. Let's set for a few seconds. All right, here we go. Now we're going to put the edges in place. I'm just going to peel this back this way, and this one back this way gently, and lay it down. Once again, working from the center out. All right, we got our front application That's what we don't want. We don't want these air bubbles here. Our front application done and nice and smooth. Now we're going to turn our board over. Get it down flat. And alright, so I got a little crooked, which is fine, but so before we spray this, I'm going to cut this edge down a little bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut in on the corner. We're basically going to cut a square out of each corner. We want to leave about a little bit more than a ½ inch or a little bit bigger than a finger's width. That way you have a full coverage on your corner. So you're just going to cut inward about a ½ inch away from this edge and about a ½ inch away from this edge. And do that on all 4 corners here. Alright, we got our square corners cut out. Now we're going to do some more glue. This time we're going to spray all the edges. Get a good coat on there. Alright, that should be pretty good. Give it a few seconds. Alright, now we're going to fold in all of our edges here. Pull tight this direction for each edge. Move it over. Over there. Now what we want to do is check the front. Make sure our front has a smooth edge here. Just kind of smooth that out. Alright, that's pretty good. Then just repeat that for all the edges here. And when you get to this corner, you can just go in here and trim this off, excess inward at an angle. And it'll keep your outer part looking nice and clean. Alright, we'll go back in there and check your edges before it dries down too much. There we go. We got a new pin board for the studio.
Alright, we got our boards made and now we're going to hang them up here on the wall. And we got our mounting tape and a pair of scissors. And all we're going to do is cut some strips of tape. Now be sure to put the tape on the board part and not on the fabric because it won't stick very well to the fabric. So we're just going to lay down a row here. A row on the bottom. Let's give it on the side. And do this side. Alright. So make sure you press down. Now you're just going to remove this tape. And we're going to put it directly on the wall. I got this 3M 15-pound like mega tape. whatever it's called. I'll put the link down below so you can find it. But we don't want these falling off the wall. I already have it measured out on the wall, so it'll be pretty easy to hang up. And we're gonna get hanging. All right, there we go. We got our pin boards lined up. They look straight. Now we gotta get some inspiration and get some projects going.